Hi again, it's Hannah at Auto Key Chase. So we've just pulled up and we're going to do a all keys lost on a Volkswagen Golf 2012. So then I'm aware the car's been sitting there for about 5 weeks since he's lost his key, and I only had the call tonight though. So what we're going to do, so the lock on this will be a HU66. We'll get that pick out. And I don't think I've got many blades left of them either. Oh dear. Oh, we got 3. So he's having 1 key, so 3 should be enough. I treated myself to a drink as well since I've been out all day and I've had nada. So I can feel them here. 2, 3, 4 needs picking. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 7, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 4. There, we're in. Get them windows down. Let's get a decoder for this. Let's hold that there. Cam can have my decode today. Right, so we have 2. Not even bouncing. 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. I don't think that's right, but we can pick the ignition. Listen to this alarm. See what the ignition's saying then, shall we? Didn't like the code on the door. The wafers weren't bouncing properly, so rather than risk cutting a blade that isn't going to work, I'm going to go this route. Just turn you off and then hold you there. Let's decode this one as well. So we have
for a brilliant night out. It's the cool
booming radio. Right, so just double check this code. So we've got 2, 3, 1, 1. That could be a 3 or 2. 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3 at the end. That's the code we're going to cut. While that's cutting, gotta get the clocks out, I reckon. Maybe I'm gonna test this blade first. Grab my phone, get a light, grab my tools. Make sure the blade's all working. And then we can carry on stripping it all out. Right, okay. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, so, oh man, that's tight. Right, this has got to come off. Pull that off. Bit of muscle, didn't it, anyway? Right, so see the 2 bolts down there? I don't know if you can see, but there's 1 left, 1 right. 2 T20s. Oh, we get these out. We can get that later. Get that out. prefer it in the winter. No, I prefer it in the summer. Much prefer it in the summer. Right, that's okay because I can get that with my magnet later. Right, clock's out. As you can see, it's then got this clip on the back. A beautiful thing in there. This car's having a bit of a wash while I do this. Right, cool. Right. There you go. Take these. Take that. And then maybe answer that call. Oh dear. All day. All day. Yo, Chrissy boy. Keep your language down, yeah?
I haven't said anything
Yet. But I've got my camera on and I'm filming.
Right, okay.
And I definitely don't want to be bleeping loads out.
Right, fair enough. So, obviously, I had the RAC guy call me out.
Yeah.
Got back off after 2 weeks. Ford Fiesta, 10 black. Got 2 keys. Mobilised the lots just last year.
Yeah.
Gone out there, I said, potentially, I said, if I see kicking out of his keys, Fords don't really do that. I said, let me come out, I'll do a scan.
Yeah.
Scan his keys, his keys are fine. Did a snip off the coil, and the coil is showing absolutely nothing out of it.
There's your problem. Change the coil.
He's got dry soldering on his clocks.
Yes, it could also be dry soldering on the clocks, but if you will know that because if you do a diag, it'll come up saying cluster or instrument fault.
Right.
The fact that your coil is reading nothing tells me that it's more likely going to be the coil. They should read, mate. You should just read a chip.
So what, even if you've got dry cluster, dry
Yeah.
clocks?
Yeah, even with dry joints, yeah, your coil, you'll still receive a signal from it. It's plugged in, mate.
Well, I will let you get on with your YouTubing.
Thank you.
I've managed to stack it pretty clean, which is an absolute mission for me to do.
Yes, you've done very well. I'm very proud of you.
Right, look, have fun. Talk to you later.
Ta-da, mate.
In a bit, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, bless him. Shall we put him in our YouTube video? Love Chris. Absolutely legend he is. Right, so here's our cluster. And what we need to do is we plug this in here. Let's get you up there, actually. Get you all plugged in. You can turn that on, which will turn the cluster lights on. And you have to look at the setup on here when you're doing this. Let's go Volkswagen. Auto detect. DDS video. So we're going to go extract pin code with the COP2 cable, which is what this is. And then you see all your types here. You can go through them on your tips and hints and you can find a cluster that looks like yours. Now I know that that's the cluster that we've got. It's a type 1. So it's on Golf. You can see, look, here you go. Positioning of this is important. Positioning of that is important. So if your chip is more square on and this is at an angle, like some of these others, let's have a look at this one. So that one's straight as well, but I know that that's not the same cluster as ours. But a good way of telling is the placement of this and that chip as well. You'll find them at various angles. There you go, there's one at the angle and there's a square chip. So yeah, we're going to go back to type 1 cluster, tips and hints, and on here it shows you where you need to pin out. So if you were to scroll down on your Z-Fold Plus and you can see your chip here, so opposite that corner, and then you've got your 3, so there's our pin out point. It's this one here. All right, so yeah, we're going to go ahead with that. Yes. Checking connection. Instrument's not in programming mode yet. We'll continue. It's going to do that. And then it'll fail, and then it's going to ask us to pogo out the information. These don't take too long to do, so we turn it off here. And we go forward. And then we put the pogo pin onto our EEPROM point, which is that one there. turn this to the on position, and then hit this. So this is the start of EEPROM and basic EEPROM, just to read the key data. So we'll take that off. This I'm expecting it to fail again and go through it one more time, which is quite common. So we turn it to the off position, do our 3 seconds, and then we're going to EEPROM this here, back onto our point, turn that on, and then we're back on. Eight seconds. Yeah, all right. Release that. Beautiful, there's our information. So it did take a little bit longer than normal. Don't know why, maybe it's just being a bit stubborn. But we have all the information that we need. There, our pin code, our CS data, it's got 2 keys on the vehicle, so we do okay on there. And what we want to leave, service mode on here. Okay, so leave service mode is all right, and we've done all of that. We can. All right, so that's all done. We're going to go and make this key up as well. We're going to generate a chip. We know that the blade's all good. These clocks are all good, ready to go in. So there's your 5K0837202AD remote. And we're going to generate that. Who liked my YouTube? Go on, who's that? Darren. I like the YouTube. Oh, little does he know there's going to be another one. We've made the remote. We'll go into making a chip. ID48 TP23. Go and generate that. Right, so that's there, that's there. We can pin that up later. Yeah, there. Clocks are on. So we go down here, Volkswagen, we can do automatic detection. It'll pull it up UDS video. And then we can go to program key. And it will tell us there's information stored in the Z file. Would you like to use it? There you go. Yes, we want to use it, and we'll pre-code our key. So put our key into the aerial here. Pre-code written. Do you want to program a key? So we're going to go 1. And then we're going to put this onto here. And remove this so you can see the dash. We'll hit OK. It'll come up 1 of 1 on the dash. Programming the key 1 of 1. So you know that there's only 1 key to program to this car now. So that's the key programming. That's done. So off and on. Now you can start the vehicle. It's telling you to put the clutch down to start the vehicle. Don't want to do that yet because it'll reboot my machine and I need to program a remote. So we'll go on to remote programming. Ignition's on. We'll hit the door lock. We are going to erase remotes because it is lost. All remotes erased. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the hazards flash from there, but they did. So I know the remote's done. Do you want to program another one? Nope. End of procedure. So he's got central locking on his car as well. We can take that out. There you go. That's the remote that's working. And let's turn this off before we start her up. Oh wow, it's been sitting here for 5 weeks, man. That's impressive. Doesn't sound too healthy. I ain't gonna lie. But at least that's all up and running. Oh, so our key's all made. It's all starting the car. It's all working the car. The only thing I've got to do now is put the 2 screws back in there, put this back on, fix the steering wheel back into place, and job is a good one. I am out of here. Time for me to go home. So that is Hannah at Auto Key Chase. Thank you very much, and we will see you in the next video. See you later. Bye.